so much going on with Nicki Minaj lately that, every time I find myself saying I'm going to do a quick video on this story about Nicki, then it becomes an almost 30 to 40 minutes video because there's so much. So I know she went on Queen Radio today and had more to say about her reaction about the Billboard article. I'm going to do that in a separate video because this one is already long and it was previously recorded when Nicki went posting again on Instagram and all of that. So we're just going to focus on what happened before her episode today, and then I'm going to do another video after the episode, basically for those of you who did not listen to Queen Radio and elaborate on what she had to say about the reason why she reacted the way that she reacted. So for those of you who have listened and might be like, well, Nicki said on her show, just know this video was recorded before Queen Radio today. It was recorded a day or so ago, and I'm just getting to editing and uploading. Yes, I'm a day or so behind, but it's all good. Better late than never. So let's get into it. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. I am currently at page6.com, and basically Nicki Minaj, a part of Nicki Minaj and Feature tour have been canceled. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read a page 6 article, and then I also want to read an article from Complex as well. So the title: Ticket sales for Nicki Minaj upcoming tour are in the toilet. Nicki Minaj is spiraling out of control, say top music industry insiders amid disastrous tour ticket sales, and she's lashing out at Travis Scott and Kylie, accusing them of using their baby to boost his album sales. We're told stubs for her upcoming tour to begin next month aren't flying off the shelf. Okay, a Live Nation source told us Nicki tour could be the most disappointing ticket sales of the year for any artist. These are big arenas with up to 20,000 capacities. Sales for opening night in Baltimore is 2,000 tickets. Oh my gosh. LA is 3,400. New Orleans is 1,000. Denver is 1,300. Chicago is 3,900. Even her hometown Brooklyn is like about 5,000 people. 5,000 tickets sold. So in a 20,000 arena, cancel the tour. Sources even said the tour is in danger of being canceled. It was canceled, but let's read what they have to say. Meanwhile, on Monday, Minaj went after Scott and Jenna again. Of course, you guys, if you listen to Queen Radio, she went off on Queen Radio, accusing them of manipulating the sales of his #1 album by using the well-known industry cheat of bundling free albums with cheap merchandise like clothing and so-called tour passes to bump up sales figure. Minaj filmed that Scott was selling bleeping sweaters and tour passes and parading daughters storming for publicity. She called Scott the bleep N-word of the week. Okay, so a word that rhymed with slur. Okay, N-word of the week. Yep. And she continued that his album, which debuted at #1, and Queen also came in at #2. Okay, so this industry insider is basically saying Nicki has gone off the rails. She can't take it that she sold less records than Cardi B, who's stealing her thunder big time in her first week. She can't take it that Travis beat her to #1. Her ticket sales for her tour are in a toilet, and it's making her even more crazy. Now, you already know Nicki wasn't about to allow these people to play her like that. She also presented them with the an award on Queen Radio. So I'm going to post that in the next video I do. She came for them. But while all this news running around about her tickets and all of that, Nicki hopped on Instagram and had a message for another article that she read, and also a message about the tour. But before we get to that, Travis Now, this probably have nothing to do with anything, okay? But the same day that news broke that Nicki Minaj not selling tickets and her tour is not doing great, Travis Scott posted this, that he sold out before his ticket even went out. Then to add insult to injury, Drake invited Travis on stage to his tour, his sold out tour. They performed the hit record that he have with Travis, and then he shouted him out and said that he had the #1 album in the world and all of that. And although this might not be anything, it's just like, dang, Shay, that's your label mate. Not only that, Drake never posted Nicki Minaj album. Now, I understand, like I said in the last video, Drake don't have to do anything, but they normally post each other album, okay? He posts sometimes all of the friends that he's rocking with in the music industry. If they have a single that came out, album, he will post the album because they support each other. But he didn't post Nicki Minaj album this time around. She posted his in June and all of that. You're gonna hear more about that as the video go on because I'm jumping around. But yeah, so it's like, dang, cancel tour, ticket sales not doing too great allegedly, but Nicki, like I said, shut that down.
Hey you guys, Future and I will now start the European leg of our tour first, so those dates will stay exactly the same, and the US leg of the tour will now start in May. And so because of that, with Future's schedule, I may have to take another co-headliner, or I may just do it like I did the Pink Print tour, and it wouldn't be like a co-headline. I probably will just have like 3 or 4 opening acts. I still am going to do Australia in January, and this is all happening because I pushed my album back 2 months, and I just finished writing and recording literally hours before the album came out. So now I just simply don't have the time to rehearse and be on the road in time to give you guys the level of a show I need to give. Jamie King and I are working tirelessly to give you guys the best show of my life, and I really apologize, but it'll be worth it.
And then, Live Nation released basically a press release. Live Nation, Nicki Minaj upcoming Nicki Hendrix tour is undergoing changes. Future is no longer a part of the North American leg of the tour, and those dates will be rescheduled due to scheduling conflicts. Yeah, poor ticket sales. Poor ticket sales and scheduling conflicts. Future will not be on the North American run. The press release reads, Nicki Minaj will be announcing new North American dates to kick off in May 2019. Refunds for the previously scheduled North American dates will be available at point of purchase, with new Nicki Minaj on-set details coming soon. The Europe leg of the tour will kick off as previously scheduled, and then basically they listed the companies, they listed the countries, Germany and other countries, on February 21st. So it's starting in January, and 21st February. Tour opener 6ix9ine is not mentioned in the press release, so his inclusion will likely be unaffected by this change. This announcement comes shortly after Page Six published a report citing an unnamed source with Live Nation who said Minaj is spiraling out of control and the tour is in danger of being canceled. Nicki could be, child, it looks like some of the Barbs, the Kingdom, and people in general are getting tired of Nicki Minaj responses. Okay? Now, I know the definition, but let's all look at the definition together, okay? The word cancel, to cancel something, okay? Decide or announced. Decide or announce that an arranged or planned event will not take place, okay? So if I planned to go to dinner with you tomorrow night, but I call you to reschedule, even though I'm rescheduling our dinner date, right? And we are still going to see each other. The original plan was for tomorrow night, and because it's not happening, it was canceled. This is an article on Billboard. Nicki Minaj details North American Nicki Hendrix tour cancellation. I don't have the time to rehearse. Okay. Where is the lie? Someone please tell me where is the lie. Didn't we just define cancellation? This is running for the Bleep Bleep of the Day award on Queen Radio this Thursday. Barbs, get me the name of this writer, then hit them and tell them this is one black woman. They will not bully into a corner by fraudulent shaming tactics. So to clarify, because I realize common sense is far from common, I haven't canceled anything. I reversed the order of the US and European leg of my tour. This is for obvious reasons. To anyone with a brain, my album was originally going to drop in June, which would have given me 3 months of tour rehearsal. However, I was still writing and recording up to last week. Let's talk about that real quick. Her album wasn't dropping in June. Cardi B dropped an album. People, it was all about Cardi B. All about Cardi B. Songs on the radio, having the #1 record. It was all about her, and Nicki, being a smart businesswoman, knew that her album was far from being ready. Okay? When decided to drop 2 songs in the midst of Cardi B promotion and album release and all of that to just, change the narrative, which is fine. Hip hop is competitive. Music is competitive. Who are you to say you can't drop your record because I am? No, that's why you see people, they all drop a record in the same week and then made the best person win. So Nicki didn't do anything wrong, but she knew exactly what she was doing. She dropped her record so that, she can bring in some conversation. Okay, Nicki is here, Cardi is here. But to avoid the backlash of, oh my gosh, she's so threatened, she couldn't just let Cardi B have her moment, she then felt like it would be necessary to say my album comes out in June. And if I have an album coming out in June, then of course it makes sense to release 2 songs to promote my album before it come out in June. Just dropping 2 songs without saying I have an album coming out, she felt like would make people give her the side eye of, oh Lord, yeah, she couldn't just let Cardi B live. But Nicki just wrote that she was still recording till last week, so she knew her album was far from finished when she dropped those 2, stir it up, which is understandable. Just, admit to that. Now, Nicki, it doesn't matter if you're a small blogger, small YouTuber, or a major publication. If she hear you having a conversation, okay, about something she disagree with, she will put you on blast. So, hoping that don't happen over here. But but I'm not saying nothing negative about her. I'm just saying things like I see it. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. I'm not calling her out of her name. There's no disrespect going on. I'm just saying this is what I feel happened. So she has to announce I have an album coming out in June to avoid that. Oh my gosh, she can't let Cardi shine. All right. So let's get back to this leg of the tour and all of that. She goes, this is far from obvious reason to anyone with a brain. Okay. My album was originally going to drop in June, which would have given me 3 months of tour rehearsal. However, I was still writing and recording up to last week. My point, we are all grown, right? We can all do the math, right? Or will they just pretend to not have basic sense so that they can board the Nicki hate train and get some clicks? I can't rehearse 4 weeks for a tour I originally planned on rehearsing 3 months for. I give my fans quality. I write and co-produce my own music, therefore I can't rehearse while I'm writing and recording my album. My true fans understand and know that I will deliver an extraordinary US tour which begins in May, just like I delivered an extraordinary album entitled Queen. My European fans get the same exact dates they've always had. Australians fans, same exact dates they had. Cancelled what, where? The narrative they are trying to create is disgusting, but I must say I'm enjoying this. I love bringing some excitement to this. I love having the balls others only dream about. Wait, who's been dreaming about balls? Question. There's another publication I'm giving the award to. I won't tell you who. It's a surprise. Shout out to my fans around the world. I love you guys so much for holding me down. I'm working on a experience for the tour and will update you ASAP. My cancellation, it was canceled, sweetheart. It's not happening on the original date that it was planned. It's really that simple. But if you hop in Nicki comments, things are different now. I'm in her comments. The first one is yes, okay. And Nicki responded, LOL, oh hey you. The second one is bleep and N-word, running from the award, Jesus, hashtag. Okay. This other person responded with the person name. There goes the responses. Your album may be titled Queen, but you will never embody that title. A real queen doesn't sit on social media responding to every single negative or even critical post about them. A real queen does all the fighting behind the scenes and doesn't let people see her sweat. Safari said on Twitter last week, why do you think people call artists like Janet and Beyonce queens? Because you don't see them wasting their time on petty things like this and making a fool of themselves on social media. At this point, you are your own worst enemy, Nicki. Nicki, something really bad happened to you. I never noticed how desperate for attention you are until the recent days. Why do you want your fans to hit that writer? Why are you attacking Travis and his baby daughter? You really need a change, Nicki. Your album sucked and your personality sucked even more. That's a shame for someone who wants people to see her as a queen. You know the Barbs don't play, right? You know that they will send death threats, find your address, repost it online, find where you work, call your job, threaten to get you fired. They are kids, but they are ruthless. So Nicki saying to her Barbs, go find this person, is basically go ahead and bully someone who simply wrote something that is the truth. The tour was canceled. Just because they didn't use the word rescheduled doesn't mean what the article wrote was wrong. But the definition of cancellations is simple: changing something that was planned. And she changed the original planned date. This other person wrote, but where is the lie? How is the North American tour not canceled? Is the tour happening on a day that tickets were sold for? No. So it's canceled. Hallelujah. Thank you. Small common sense. You haven't reversed anything. Reversing will be going to Europe during the days you would have been in the US and vice versa. Oh, preach. Who is this person? Oh, you kept the European dates and are no longer doing the North American tour until after the Nicki Hendrix tour is over. So it's canceled. Thank you. And guys, I'm not upset. I'm just passionate when I read. So don't think that whatever that's going on with Nicki Minaj is about to give me a heart attack over here. No. They're like, ooh, Vina, calm down, slow down, child, breathe. You say yourself, Future might not make the new tour dates in the US because of his schedule requiring you to find a new co-headliner or opening act so you can solo tour it, meaning it's a whole new tour just for USA. So how is it not canceled? Tickets were sold for one day and now there's no show, so it's canceled. Oh, common sense, Nicki. This is the common sense you're talking about. It's not as simple as a refund. What do the people who already bought tickets get? To wait until May to see if they get tickets again? What about the people who booked flights and hotels to stay in the cities you were performing in? a lot of that is non-refundable. And what will make up for the cancellation? Nothing. You're coming for people's common sense, trying to justify it with the need for rehearsal time. If that were the case, why not reschedule the tour? When you push the album back in June, if you know you need 3 months of rehearsal time for a tour, why wait until the day before the cancel? Ooh. Lord, I'm doing a praise dance. Who is this person? Nicki be in her comments. She read her comments, so I know she read this. Wow. If we want to come for people common sense, wouldn't the common sense come in when you push the album back in June? So there you go. I just read that, okay? So listen, man. When you're going through situations, every once in a while, people will cheer for you, clap for you, tell you, go off, sis, whatever the case might be. But at the end of the day, no matter how many times people want to sit on the internet and troll and do all of that, but then the continuous back to back is leading people to view Nicki in a not so great light, and is bringing negativity to her life. She can't help herself. She really can't help herself. So when she posted up a Queen Radio and wrote, I'll be giving out a plethora of awards, and then one was bleep of the day. If you click on the message on that, I love this comment. Remember you tweeted, focus on the good and it multiplies. Could we do that? I love you and just hate all the negativity surrounding this release. Your album is so great, and now all that's being discussed is the drama. Things only grow when you give it power. Don't I always say that? You give life to things you pay attention to. Bleep the haters, naysayers, kill them with continued success. Put all your energy into being so epic that they can't ignore it. But feeding the BS is only giving everybody ammo to go against you. Now, that's cool that Nicki did not block this person and accepted their advice and went ahead and left an emoji. So that's great. This other person responded, Nicki, I've been a fan since playtime is over, but I think your energy could be channeled somewhere else. Let the music speak louder. Positive energy will bring more positive energy. This will only make the media attack you more, which is not what any of your fans want. Let your performances shine. Let your song shine. Stop playing into the media's narrative of you. Stay blessed, queen. Okay? And I can go on and on and on. These are coming from Nicki Minaj actual fans. I am on her social media page. You can see that's her name. So these are her own people coming on her page, Rixon being blocked, and just telling her chill. And it was executed, and just telling her chill. So we shall see if Nicki's going to chill. And wow. Album sales, not a tour. Let me tell you one thing about Europe. You can go out there and sell out show, okay? And they appreciate the artists out there. Wow. Wow. Anyways, this is not no bashing Nicki Minaj week or damn Vina ain't doing too many videos on her. It's just I just wanted to put it out there for those of you who might have tickets to go to a concert and things like that. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn notifications so when I do post it, whether I post it. And I will meet you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.